It's 11 trivia questions on the Fox-canceled NBC picked-up sitcom Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Let's see how well you know the show. This is Trivia with Buds. And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. I'm the host with the most, and the hosts with some ghosts. That's right. It is October. It is the Halloween season, and there are ghosts in my house. They're creeping around, and they're opening and closing doors right behind us as we leave rooms, my family and I. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. I don't remember this happening last October, but I think something happened in this house around a year ago because there's some creepy stuff. We're seeing a lot of shadows of people walking by rooms and things, and it's not just me. It's my wife, it's my mother-in-law, it's my daughter, and a lot of weird murmuring in the house and a lot of creaks when no one's upstairs and someone is like taking a step. So it is that time of the year. Maybe we're just watching too many scary movies. But I wanted to rhyme ghosts and hosts and most, so I thought I'd throw that story at you. Have you been haunted? Are you a listener to this show and you have a good ghost story? I want to do an episode where I tell some ghost stories and maybe do some ghost trivia later this month. So if you have any good ones, send me an email, ryanbuds@gmail.com. I will read it and credit the story to you on a future episode of the show in the next 20 days or so. Today's episode is all about Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and this was a topic picked by my friend Alex DeSmet. He loves hockey, he loves sitcoms, he loves beer, and he loves this show, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Alex has been a patron from the very beginning, I think, so thank you so much, Alex, for supporting this show and everything I do in the world of trivia. We're going to jump into these questions. They're from BuzzFeed. This is a quick 11-question multiple-choice quiz from BuzzFeed. And now I have not seen too many episodes of this show. I'm trying to start from the beginning, and people tells me it gets good around season 2. So that's where I am hoping to really start enjoying it. I've been watching some other new shows. I love the show Superstore, which at first seemed like the dumbest show in the world to me when it first came out like 4 years ago. But now I love it. All caught up on that. Watched the first episode. It was great of season 4 just the other day. Watched the premiere of Bob's Burgers. Loved it. One of my favorite episodes ever, where the Boys for Now band loses their lead singer guy and they are casting a new one, and Tina turns into Gino and tries to break it, or Dino, I forget what it was, tries to break into the auditions. It's great. If you like those shows, go watch those premieres. And if you've never seen somehow Bob's Burgers or Superstore, go check them out. They're both on Hulu. And if your TV show's not on Hulu, I don't know what you're doing. TV executives, CBS with your silly Chuck Lorre shows. I'll watch them, but you got to throw them on Hulu. That's what I'm watching these days. Hulu, Netflix, a little Amazon Prime. Mix them all up. It's the schedule for the week for me. That's what I'm watching. Anything that's on there. We're going to jump into these questions right now from Alex DeSmet, Patreon subscriber. And again, if you like this show and you want to do a topic on a show that you like and I've never done on the show before, or a movie or a band or something, just go to patreon.com/triviawithbuds, sign up as a $5 or more subscriber, and you get to pick one topic a month. And all my patrons are about to pick their topics for October. So we got some good spooky ones coming up. We're going to jump into these 11 multiple choice questions on Brooklyn Nine-Nine right now. Here we go. All right, question number 1, multiple choice, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Let's see how you do. Here's question 1. How late is Amy after getting stuck in line at the bank? Was it 45 seconds, 60 seconds, 70 seconds, or 75 seconds? How late was Amy after getting stuck in line at the bank? 45 seconds, 60 seconds, 70 seconds, or 75 seconds? Question number 2, who is Jake's favorite artist based on his lie detector test? Is it Jay-Z, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, or Taylor Swift? Based on his lie detector test, who is Jake's favorite artist? Jay-Z, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, or Taylor Swift? Question number 3, after forgetting to hang posters for a blood drive, how many pints of blood does Jake donate himself? Is it 5 pints, 3 pints, 4 pints, or 2 pints? Is it 5, 3, 4, or 2? How many pints does Jake donate himself when he forgets to hang the posters for the blood drive? 5, 3, 4, or 2? Question number 4, when Jake sends Captain Holt an email, what did he accidentally leave as his signature? Is it the name of Amy's sex tape, My Stinky Butt, Hags Jake, that's an acronym, Hags, or My Smelly Farts? When Jake sends Captain Holt an email, what did his signature accidentally get left as? Is it the name of Amy's sex tape, My Stinky Butt, Hags Jake, or My Smelly Farts? Question number 5, what was the final score of Amy and Jake's bet? Was it Amy 55, Jake 56, Amy 84, Jake 93, Amy 64, Jake 74, or Amy 70, Jake 81? This is talking about arrests. Arrests for Amy and Jake. Amy 55, Jake 56, Amy 84, Jake 93, Amy 64, Jake 74, Amy 70, Jake 81. Question number 6, when playing Never Have I Ever, what's the one thing Amy has actually done? Is it had sex in the back of a squad car, changed lanes without signaling, had a one-night stand with a guy from a band, or left a movie before the credits finished? Number 6, when playing Never Have I Ever, what's the one thing Amy has actually done? Had sex in the back of a squad car, changed lanes without signaling, had a one-night stand with a guy from a band, or left a movie before the credits finished? About halfway through this quiz, here's number 7. What's the name of the picture book Terry makes for Cagney and Lacey? Is it called Cagney and Lacey, Adventure Cops, The Adventures of Cagney and Lacey, NYPD Edition, Junebug and Cricket Take Brooklyn, or Junebug and Cricket Adventure Girls? What is the name of that book that that Terry makes for Cagney and Lacey? Number 8, when trying to impress Kevin, Jake says that he read an article in the New Yorker from how many weeks ago? Was it 5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, or 4 weeks ago? When trying to impress Kevin, Jake says that he read an article in the New Yorker from how many weeks ago? 5, 3, 2, or 4? Question number 9, what is the name of Captain Holt's original car? Is it Cheryl, Gertrude, Gertie, or Cindy? Question number 9, what is the name of Captain Holt's original car? Cheryl, Gertrude, Gertie, or Cindy? Question number 10, after Boyle gets shot, the doctors tell him if the bullet was how much higher, he would not have walked again. Is it 2 millimeters to the left and a foot higher, 4 millimeters to the right and 12 inches higher, 12 millimeters to the left and 15 inches higher, or 20 millimeters to the right and 2 feet higher? Is it 2 millimeters and to the left and a foot higher, 4 millimeters to the right and 12 inches higher, 12 millimeters to the left and 15 inches higher, or 20 millimeters to the right and 2 feet higher? And your last question, in Boyle Bingo, who put Boyle says gobble, gobble, gobble on their scorecard? Is it Rosa, Gina, Amy, or Terry? Rosa, Gina, Amy, or Terry, who put Boyle says gobble, gobble, gobble on their scorecard? Rosa, Gina, Amy, or Terry? All right, those are your 11 multiple choice questions on the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Hopefully you like this show and you did pretty well. We'll be right back in just a second with the answers. All right, guys, here we go with the answers to the Brooklyn Nine-Nine quiz for today, picked by Alex DeSmet. Nice job, Alex. Hopefully you liked this episode. And I am still way behind on this show, so I don't get the context of a lot of these jokes, but hopefully you did. How late is Amy after getting stuck in line at the bank? Is it 45 seconds, 60 seconds, 70 seconds, or 75 seconds? It was the third choice, 70 seconds. 70 seconds for Amy's lateness. Number 2, who is Jake's favorite artist based on his lie detector test? Is it Jay-Z, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, or Taylor Swift? The answer, Taylor Swift. Haters gonna hate, shake it off, Taylor Swift always right. That is the meme on this BuzzFeed article for that question. Number 3, after forgetting to hang posters for a blood drive, how many pints of blood does Jake donate himself? 5, 3, 4, or 2? The answer was 5, which I think is kind of a lot. If you're donating blood. How many do you usually donate when you donate blood? I have like terrible veins that you can't see on my arm. Sometimes I see guys like in public or gals with really huge veins in their forearms. And like if I look at my forearm right now, it's like a faint blue ribbon. So they can never draw blood. It's always a pain in the ass. But he does 5 pints on that episode. When Jake sends Captain Holt an email, what did he accidentally leave as his signature? Was it the name of Amy's sex tape, My Stinky Butt, Hags Jake, or My Smelly Farts? It was My Stinky Butt. my stinky butt. Sounds like a bad situation, huh? What was the final score of Amy and Jake's bet? Was it Amy 55, Jake 56, Amy 84, Jake 93, Amy 64, Jake 74, Amy 70, Jake 81? The answer was Amy 84, Jake 93. Amy has 84 arrests until Jake arrested 10 guys at the last minute, and he wins. When playing Never Have I Ever, what's the one thing Amy has actually done? Is it had sex in the back of a squad car, changed lanes without signaling, had a one-night stand with a guy from a band, or left a movie before the credits finished? She had a one-night stand with a guy from a band. That was the correct answer there. What's the name of the picture book Terry makes for Cagney and Lacey? Is it Cagney and Lacey Adventure Cops, The Adventures of Cagney and Lacey, NYPD Edition, Junebug and Cricket Take Brooklyn, or Junebug and Cricket Adventure Girls? It was that last one, Junebug and Cricket Adventure Girls. Your next question, when trying to impress Kevin, Jake says that he's read a New Yorker from how many weeks ago? 5, 3, 2, or 4? The answer was 4 weeks ago. He read a New Yorker from 4 weeks ago. I myself have never read a New Yorker for any reason. What is the name of Captain Holt's original car? Cheryl, Gertrude, Gertie, or Cindy? It is Gertie, which is a nickname for my daughter when she puts on glasses. We call her Gertie for some reason. And that was the answer there. Gertie, the name of the car. And after Boyle gets shot, the doctors tell him that if the bullet was how much higher, he might not have walked again. It was the first choice, 2 millimeters to the left and a foot higher. And the final question, number 11, in Boyle Bingo, who put Boyle says gobble, gobble, gobble on their scorecard? Is it Rosa, Gina, Amy, or Terry? The answer was Gina. Gina put that on her scorecard. And according to the end of this BuzzFeed quiz, it says, I'm a big Brooklyn Nine-Nine fan, because I had to answer the questions to see what the answers were, to read them to you. I got 38% of them correct. No, I got 6 out of 11. Is that 38%? I don't know. That sounds about right. I got 6 out of 11. It says you're a big fan of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You've seen every episode, and you definitely have your favorite characters. I've never seen more than 2 episodes. So that is how crazy this BuzzFeed quiz was, guys. Hopefully you had some fun with it. If you liked the show, you probably had more of an idea what was going on than I did. I don't even know if these might have all been from one episode, for all I know. How would I know? Thanks for listening to today's episode. If you have a topic you want me to do, just go to patreon.com/trivia with buds. Throw $5 on there and pick any topic your heart desires, and I will whip up a nice quiz or find one online to deliver on the show. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with buds. Cheers.